Guys, I made a big mistake. Last episode I started with a pun, and now people expect me to start every episode with a pun. I guess I dug myself into a hole. Yes, today I finally gonna review what the D.O.U.G project is, why did we dug this hole here. But first we need to finish another minigame. Yes, the D.O.U.G project is a minigame, I have said that in a previous episode. But we need to finish another minigame before we start this one. Aha, yes, we needed to finish this time trials minigame here. Yeah, the problem we have right now is that, as you can see, the mobs, they just fall down from the platforms here that they spawn. And yeah, that makes it not very enjoyable to play the game. So what I'm gonna do is I brought a bunch of glass panes here. Another one. I'm trying to record a video. As I was saying, I'm gonna try to do walls with glass panes to stop the mobs from falling. But probably it's better if I turn off the spawners first. So yeah, let me do that and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back here, and as you can see I added the walls. Now I'm gonna remove the dirt blocks, and then we're gonna do a trial in the trial spawners here. And as you can see, where we have the breeze spawners, I made it a little bit taller. But the places we don't have breeze spawners is just like zombies, skeletons, silverfish. I only made it too tall, the wall. That's enough for the mobs to not fall off. And I also enchanted this iron armor here to make it a little bit more even, right? Because with netherite armor it's too easy. And I'm gonna use these weapons, and I'm missing the mace. I will go get the mace, remove these dirt blocks, and then I come back with you guys in a second so we can test. Okay, I'm back here, and I have some arrows on me because I was clearing the dirt. And yeah, now I have the mace, I have everything, so let's do a run here. If you guys don't remember how this minigame works, we press the button to start here, and we have to deliver 8 keys to win the game. There is 24 spawners, so on average we do get 8 keys, but we might not get 8 keys. So yeah, let's drink it, the ominous potion. Starting, the clock should start. Yes. Not that hard, but it's fair. I say that and I'm gonna die, imagine. Oh, that guy went out of the arena there. Holy. No! I died. Oh, I forgot to set my spawn. Oh my god. Okay, so I got all my stuff back. And the timer is still going. I need to reset. I lost the game. And it's actually a good thing I lost. Because, you know, it's part of the game. We want it to be possible to lose, right? We want it to be challenging. Another word I can't pronounce, I guess. So yeah, I'm happy with this. You know, I died and it was a skill issue in my PvP part, not my game designing part, because I still had Cotton Flash on me. So I could have eaten more stuff or tried to not take too much damage. So yeah, I am happy with this game. But we are going to play this another time. And there was a chicken jockey. I got another of these discs here. And yeah, we're gonna leave this stuff. Maybe the mace is not a good idea because it did push some mobs out of the arena. And I think the breezy might have it. Push the one zombie out too. So yeah, there is still a chance of a breezy pushing a mob out here. But yeah, maybe we do a mace without wind burst. I don't know. But let's go back to the D.O.U.G project. You guys wanna know what D.O.U.G project is, right? Okay, we are back here in the D.O.U.G project, and I'm gonna review what the D.O.U.G project is. But first, I haven't showed you guys the progress in the Nether Hub dig in a while, so let's go see that first. Okay guys, I'm back here in the Nether. Oops, there you go. I know how to fly. And yes, the area we are working on is this. I do not remember when was the last time I showed this on video, but we are currently mining layer 47. Yeah, there it is, layer 47. So only 15 more layers to get to lava level, and then we have to start removing lava. But there is all this part, all that part there that's not even hindering, and a little bit behind the blaze farm perimeter. So yeah, that's the progress. Currently I mined the 110 million blocks in total in this world, and we just hit a couple days ago 50 million netherrack mined, almost 50 million 500,000. The ice mining we are progressing through. Surely one day we get an ice planet. 420 nether quartz ore. I wish I had the mined for the last, imagine. 420, 69 would have been great. Nether gold ore also increasing. So yeah, everything is going well in the mining department. I think probably maybe 2 more weeks to get to lava level, surely, maybe, I don't know, depends if I work on other stuff. But yeah, now we're gonna go to the D.O.U.G project. Okay, we are back here in the D.O.U.G project, and finally I'm gonna review what D.O.U.G stands for. But before that, I actually have to show you guys something in the time trials minigame. Okay, I'm here in the time trials, and look at that, 7 minutes 30 seconds. Yeah, that was my first run that I actually completed. I did die a lot. I probably increased my death count. Some, where is it? Number of deaths, 77. I think it was 73. So I probably died 4 times here. And then I finally completed. I think this is a really good time. I don't think I'm gonna beat this time anytime soon. Because I got lucky, I got 8 keys that you needed to deliver 8 keys here. 80 ominous trial key to complete the minigame, and I only fought 12 spawners. I didn't go to that big room there that has, I think, 6 spawners, and this room here that has 5. I only went to the other rooms there. So yeah, we got lucky, and or maybe it was 13 spawners instead of 12, I don't know. But yeah, that's the time to beat, and I will try to do a world download for this minigame. Not this episode, maybe next one. This episode I'm gonna try to put this run in I will upload in another video and put the link in the description so you guys can see, because I didn't actually record, so I'm gonna have to cut from the live stream VOD. But yeah, now surely we go to the D.O.U.G project. Okay, we are back here in the D.O.U.G hole, or the project where the hole where the D.O.U.G project will be. I shouldn't call this D.O.U.G hole, it's bad. So we already know that the D.O.U.G project will be a mini game, and it's going to be a mini game based on another mini game. So it's gonna be the decked out uncanny. Is it with two N's? I don't remember. Game. So this is gonna be a mini game based on the decked out mini game that is made by Tango Tech in the Hermitcraft server, which basically is this is a very basic, overlooked explanation. It's basically a game where you get a lodestone compass, right? Let's make an example here. So there you get a lodestone compass, and then you have to find where the lodestone compass is, drop it, and the hopper will detect it, and it will give you another item that in Tango's minigame is called an artifact. Here it's gonna be a little bit different, of course, right? It's just base, it's not gonna be exactly copy. But yeah, the idea is going to be, well, I didn't even finish explaining. So you get a compass and you have to find, but you go through a dungeon that has a bunch of Ravengers and Wardens and other stuff, right? And in Tango's minigame, he had I think 5 levels, the decked out 2, and it's all like well decorated in beautiful caves and beautiful decorations, whatever, right? That's the uncanny part. I'm lazy for building, so I'm not gonna decorate everything. It's gonna be more like a uncanny because it's like the back rooms, you know, that's all like white walls or whatever, but it's not gonna be just white. So the idea is to have a lot more levels than 5, and each level is gonna be a different kind of wall. So imagine we have a level that's the walls are made of nether brick, and the mob in that level would be a blaze, and when you drop the compass you get a blaze rod. So the quote-unquote artifact would be the blaze rod. But the difference is in Tango's minigame, to get to a next level you have to find a key. In my minigame I want the artifact to be the key. So let's say, for example, level 1, the artifact is a blaze rod. So you can decide to leave and redeem this artifact for points that you can buy cards, right? And or you can use that artifact to go to the next level. So here are some examples. For example, you can get a level that the walls are skulky, and the artifact is echo shards, and the mob is wardens. We can have one that the walls are magma blocks, the artifact is magma cream, and the mobs are magma cubes. We can have a resin and resin brick with creakings. We can have a pale oak and pale oak saplings with creakings too. You know, we can have 2 different levels with the same mob. We can have one with coal block walls and coal as the artifact, and the mob could be wither skeletons. We could have packed ice, slowness arrows, and the mob would be the stray. We can have a brown mushroom, poison arrows, and the mob would be a bogdy. Bone blocks, arrows, the mob would be skeleton, and so on. So that's one thing. If you guys want to leave a comment in the video saying what other mobs we could use and what you think the wall should be, you know, the wall has to be something related to the mob, like nether bricks is related to blazes because they spawn the nether fortress, right? So stuff like that. And yeah, there is some mobs that I don't want to do, like Enderman, because they teleport away. Pigling brutes and piglings because they can't be in the overworld, right? They have to be in the nether. And we chose this specific spot here because in Tango's Decked Out 2 there was a map with information from the game, right? So I also want to have a map here that will display real-time information. So you hold the map in your offhand and it will show you what cards you have played and so on, stuff like that. And also the idea is to do everything in the videos, right? Everything on camera, so you guys can see how I made the game. That's also a little bit of a reason. The reason why I don't want to do decorations is because I'm lazy at building. But I wanted the decoration to be simple so we can focus on the headstone part and do everything on camera. So we obviously is not gonna work on this every single episode, but every episode that we do work here, I will ask you guys for opinions on something. So today the opinion is what other mobs you think we could use. These here are just some examples. We could have slimes, we could have zombies, we could have spiders, cave spiders. There's even a spider spawner there. Yeah, there's like basically even mobs that are not necessarily hostile, but they do damage the player, like the goat, for example. The goats, we can have screaming goats that run the player more often. You know, a lot of other mobs, like even mobs that are very easy, because we're gonna have a lot of levels, so we should start on the top with easier mobs, like let's say, for example, I don't know, silverfish or endermite. And then we can have breezes, we can have chokers, and maybe the last level would be the warden, probably the hardest one, right? Wither skeletons also very hard. All the skeletons that shoot arrows at you would be very hard. But we could also have a card in the game that you can buy a shield, right, or something like that. And yeah, and another idea that I had to use the card is because when Tango built his minigame in Hermitcraft Season 9, I think, they had the mod or data pack, I don't know, that you can change the texture of an item. So he did a bunch of cool textures for the cards. I could do map yards, but I thought about using banners. So we can do custom banners, and each banner would be one type of card. And the cool idea of using banners is because then we can use the what's the name of this thing again? Bundle. A bundle to put the cards in, because it fits exactly 16 banners, right? So we can have a deck of 16 cards in one bundle. So the bundle would be your deck of cards. But yeah, that's some of the ideas I have so far, and you guys can leave more ideas in the comments. And I'm probably not gonna work on this project in the next episode, because I'm gonna give you guys some time to give you ideas in the comments, to watch the video and all that. So yeah, I guess that's it for today. Maybe if it is, I haven't edited the episode yet. If this episode is too short, I might add the 7 minutes and 30 seconds run of the time trials minigame at the end of the episode. So bye, see you later, and leave a comment with suggestions. Maybe we have a level that's bad and the walls are made of Gotham City. I don't know. Bye. Okay, so what strategy should I do? I'm gonna try starting over here now. Okay. Okay, we got one key and some potatoes. Okay, oh, 2 keys. We might have a win here. And Regime Potion, okay. Okay, another key. Pretty easy. Mhm. Okay, we got it now. Okay. It's easy clap so far. Oh, another key. We only need 4 more keys. Need another key. Okay. Now I guess. Oh my god. I didn't want to take that damage. I guess I should go here. Another key. Oh, there's this line as well. And another key. Oh my god, we only need one key. We might not even need to go to that to that room there. That is very hard. Oh, and oh my god, we did it. 8 keys. We did it, guys. 8 keys. Without having to go to the 2 big rooms. That's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. The lever and... Did it stop? 7 minutes 30 seconds. World record. That's actually the first time we complete 7 minutes 30 seconds.